Firecracker Bacon Burger. We got our friend Joel Fleetwood with Meat Rushmore BBQ. He's going to show you something special at the end. His favorite ingredient. Jury's out, but it's pretty damn good. Get started on this Firecracker Bacon Burger. First, we're going to take 1 pound of Daly's bacon. Use whatever thick cut bacon you want. Daly's is our choice. So we're going to get that into a cast iron.
Which you've already preheated, right?
I have preheated the cast iron.
Yeah.
We got our smoker running behind us. Pretty hot, probably 450 degrees right now. And we're going to cook this bacon in a cast iron on the smoker. Once it's rendered down and we get that good bacon fat out of it, we're going to chop up the bacon bits and put them into the hamburger.
And we got a special secret thing we're going to do at the end.
Gateway's running about 500 degrees. We'll probably cool it down a little bit. Get that rendered down, and we'll chop it up and get our burger started.
Can't wait.
Let's build the Firecracker Bacon Burger. So we got 2 pounds of 80/20. We're going to throw in about 1.5 cups of mild cheddar cheese, shredded. Oh yeah, that's going inside. Cheese on the inside. 1 small white onion, chopped. 2 large jalapeños, demembraned, deseeded, and chopped, unless you really want to give somebody an angry burger. I'm going to use 1 white egg.
That was a little violent.
1 tablespoon of wash your sister sauce.
4 tablespoons.
4 tablespoons. Was it 4?
Yes, it's 4.
Who made this recipe?
You did.
Well, shit. This is our rib rub. I mean, she tells me that I only need 2 tablespoons of this, but we're going to eyeball this. It's going to be around about 2 tablespoons. We're going to take 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers.
Take your anger out on them.
And we're going to crumble those up because the Ritz crackers have that buttery flavor. The buttery flavor is going to come through. If it doesn't, always swear it did. You remember when you were a kid and you get the salads? Like you go to like the buffet and you get the salads like at Pizza Hut and they give you little cracker packets and you sit there and crush them in the packet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's like my favorite part of it.
I still do that.
It's the only reason I got into salad as a fat kid.
Well, I got salad because I liked it, but there wasn't nothing healthy about my salad.
You guys can decide the consistency of your breadcrumbs. I usually like mine finer. What you can do also, if you don't want to play with a Ziploc bag, you can throw it through a food processor. Put it in.
Brad has trouble with the food processors.
There has been previous videos that have shown that
yes, I know.
Myself and the food processor do not get along. All right, so now we're going to mix this up. This is my favorite part. Getting in there.
And make a mess.
Oh.
Gotta watch out. I might get an elbow over here.
I'm starting to think I might be like the Bill Dance of barbecue.
Why do you think that?
So Bill Dance, like I grew up around fishing and hunting, and Bill Dance was a big figure, still is, wears his Tennessee hat. But he has a lot of bloopers because he does a lot of dumb things.
Into frying.
Oh man.
That would be me. So I might be the Bill Dance of barbecue. So one thing, and this is a serious note, I know I'm joking around a lot, is you do not want to overwork this meat, because if you do, it's going to get a consistency that's a little too, what's the word I'm looking for?
Be mushy.
Yeah, mushy. It's going to get like a
Mushy.
meatloaf consistency, and that's not what I'm looking for. I still want everything to get blended together, but I don't want that meatloaf consistency. So you can see, like, I still got a good consistency here. I've got the peppers and the onions all blended through, and the cheese is in there. We're going to get this made into patties. As soon as the bacon's done, we're going to throw them. Well, wait, we can't really tell you about that, can we?
No, it's coming.
Coming.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Is it worth it? Let them work it.
I love it.
All right, so we got the bacon in the cast iron sitting on the drum over the fire, and we're just looking to render that bacon down. What I'm looking for is that grease over there. I want these rendered down to get that grease. Cast iron, you gotta click it.
Come and
Bacon,
get it.
bacon's done, nice and crunchy, all rendered down the way I want it. I'm sure this has been done before. I haven't seen it, so excuse me for being a newbie. We are going to crunch this bacon up and we're going to add it to our hamburger. So I'm going to come through and just not finely chop it. I just want to get it chopped up a little bit.
You get some bacon and you get some bacon.
You guys decide how finely you want to chop it. I want this bacon to kind of just mesh in with this hamburger. We did this recipe a couple weeks ago and couldn't really tell there was a lot of bacon in there, but there was about a ½ pound, so we upped the recipe this week. So we're gonna take all that.
Yummy goodness.
Yes, yummy goodness. We're gonna mix that into the burger. So we have the cast iron. It has all this
Yummy goodness.
bacon grease in the bottom. We're gonna put it back on the cooker and let that bacon grease hot. We're gonna make hamburger patties out of this mix.
Cooked in the yummy goodness bacon grease.
Then we're gonna cook it in the yummy goodness bacon grease. Oh, just love that sizzle.
Sizzle, baby, sizzle.
Using our large Lodge cast iron to get this done, because these are about, I don't know, 1/3 pound burgers, a little over 1/3 pound. Let those get going and let's get bacon, baby. All right. So we've already flipped them once. They're looking good. Let's check them again. God, that color is just absolutely gorgeous on these burgers. So, burgers are almost done. Now, we're gonna get our buns ready. So we got some brioche buns. First and foremost, so we just melted a stick of butter. We're gonna hit a little butter on the inside of each of these. We're gonna let them soak in because, oh my God, it's so good. Have I sprayed you yet with
A
butter?
little bit of a splash zone,
Okay.
but it's okay.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So we're gonna take butter, we're gonna put them over the outside of these buns. Be kind of liberal with it. And then we're gonna add everything bagel jalapeno seasoning over the top of this bun.
Oh, it's so good. We use it in so many ways around the house.
Now it's not just your burger that has flavor. Your buns have flavor too, baby. So as soon as the burgers are done, we're gonna pull that cast iron off and we're gonna toast these. Get them right.
Can't wait.
Gosh, they smell really good. Max is dying over here.
He is definitely in to be a taste tester.
We're trying to coax Max out of the studio. Max smells the smells and says, I ain't going.
Hey, go with Joel. Go,
Not happening, Mom.
Go with Joel. I'm gonna close the door on you.
He's like, F you, I know what's going on over here. That damn dog. All
Here
right.
we go.
All right, so we're going again. What are they called? Firecracker Bacon Burgers. Okay. So the Firecracker Bacon Burgers are done. We've taken them to about 150, which on burger, I want to go about 150. These things look
And
amazing.
Smell delicious.
I'm full already smelling them. This is like the best seasoned cast iron ever right now. We've got the butter, got the everything bagel bacon seasoning. We're gonna put these on the smoker. We're gonna toast them up. Now it's time to put the cheese on this, and then these are gonna go back on to the cooker and we'll get that cheese melted in. So we're using some Gouda cheese because you know it's Gouda.
Gouda cheese is so Gouda.
So I love Gouda cheese. It's just a mild cheese that just brings out this great flavor. So we're gonna put this back on the smoker for probably just a couple minutes just to melt that in. The buns are toasting. Everything's coming together. I'm so excited.
Can't wait.
See you in a bit. Max is like,
Get in.
I want it. Firecracker Bacon Burger. We got our friend Joel Fleetwood with meat Rushmore BBQ. He's going to show you something special at the end. His favorite ingredient. Jury's out, but it's pretty damn good. So, how do you build your burger? With me, I'm doing some pickles, and I'm a Vlasic guy. I'm going to take this bun, throw a little mustard on there, throw a little touch of mayonnaise, a little ketchup. Oh, because everybody loves ketchup. A little bit of onion, a little tomato, which I don't want. I want the center tomato. I'm bougie like that.
I didn't know you were
A
so
little lettuce. And Joel, What would you say the secret ingredient should be to this burger?
Well, let's start. I'm gonna put a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of onion here, right? We gotta have that on any good burger. Has to have a little bit of both of those. And then I like a little bit of mayo, and you know what every good burger needs? Some of that Regulator Gold.
Regulators! Mount up.
And the real secret, you put it on the bottom. That way, that's what hits your tongue. You get all of that honey mustardy goodness in it.
Yummy goodness. Yummy
Guys,
goodness.
Honey mustardy goodness.
Yes,
this is
yes, 100%
guys, this is
yummy
the
goodness.
best mustard-based sauce
100%.
I've ever put in my mouth. It's amazing.
And then you're ready to go. So,
Awesome. Well, for
Nice.
mine, I'm going to do some mustard. I'm going to do some mayo. Kind of like a jack of all trades here. A little bit of pickles. I like my pickles, especially the Vlasics. Brad's very picky about his pickles. Whoa, that was a slippery little sucker. All right.
That's mine.
And then I'm going to do tomato. I'm going to do onion. I'm going to do some lettuce. I'm going to do some ketchup.
And he's moving that Regulator Gold, but
I'm
I'm going to
do-
hit a little of that too.
Some mustard. And then because I'm a good student and listened, I'm going to put this on the bottom. Oh, I put that on there. Shit. All right, Joel. So I'm going to switch this
I was
over.
gonna say something,
Oh,
and then I was
shoot.
like, it's
You
fine.
know, I'm sorry.
You're
Sorry,
good.
Joel.
I like
My
all
bad.
of those ingredients as
Okay,
well.
so now I'm going to put a little bit of that Regulator Gold on the bottom of my burger here. Now I'm going to put my burger
Oh,
together.
Joel, top yours.
That's what I didn't top mine.
is-
I really am the one who screwed up.
But
here.
guys,
I'm a newbie.
is this not a beautiful picture?
Oh, it looks awesome. The last thing left is to taste, though.
Taste? All right, what does barbecue family do on a Sunday? But let's make some burgers and taste them.
Oh my gosh.
Give it the.
This looks so good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my goodness.
Damn,
Oh,
that's pretty damn good.
that's excellent.
Man, you get everything there. You get the beef, obviously, but you get the bacon. You get all the onion and the jalapeno and everything. The Gouda
so good.
cheese is a perfect choice for that. And then that everything bagel seasoning on top of the bun really brings it home. Gives you a little bit of a salty kick. Man,
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Kind of like I want to just hit your lips.
Makes you wanna go.
Guys, this firecracker bacon burger, the recipe is really just made up on the fly. It's really good. We've made it a couple times. We love it. You can't mess up when you make a burger like this. You got a little Regulator in there too. Got to get some Rushmore in your life. Because what's Rushmore's theme? Everybody loves a little Abe.
who doesn't love it?
All right, let us know what you think. What would you put on your firecracker bacon burger? Let us know.
And why is it Regulator Gold?
We're out.
What's it called again?
The
Firecracker bacon burger.
Firecracker Bacon Burger.
Firecracker bacon burger. I need punch cards.